guys that get a lot of credit is Steve Blackman for muscular development. I mean, those guys have done an extraordinary job for years and years and years to promote health, to promote fitness, to promote strength, to promote bodybuilding, powerlifting, weightlifting, and all of those kind of things. So the contributions they made is gigantic, and I hail them for that.
Ron Harris here from MuscularDevelopment.com, starting our coverage of the Arnold Classic weekend, brought to you by High-Tech Pharmaceuticals, here with Gaspari nutrition athlete Hidetada Yamagishi, who is coming back to the Open for the first time. And how long has it been, Hide?
Since 2014 Arnold Classic, so 4 years? Yeah, 4 years.
And you were the Arnold Classic 212 champion 2 years ago, 2016, correct?
Correct, yes.
Correct. So, when did you decide that you wanted to come back to the Open? What made you decide?
Well, probably last year, I was thinking to retire.
Wow.
Last year. Crazy. But, Milos came back, and you guys all know when I came here first time, 2007, Milos was the first, my coach, my mentor. He took me under his wing, his family's wing. So that's why I'm here today. So Milos came back, and I started training with him only last December, so only like 4 months. It's been 4 months, but my body just responded like crazy. So now I'm thinking of keep competing, the Open competitor for a while. Yeah. Then this is the first one, so I'm excited.
Now, I thought you've always looked better as an Open competitor. You just had a more pop, more fullness, more roundness to your muscles. When you look at yourself from the Open shows and the 212 shows, do you feel the same way?
Yeah, that's the reason, the biggest reason I wanted to come back. Of course, I switched to 212 because I wanted to win. Then I won. We did Arnold Classic, which is the obviously biggest win for my whole entire career. So which was successful. But now I did what I wanted. So now I want to just pursue the look I love, which like you say, it's more pop, more explosive, more bigger. Weight-wise, actually not so much heavier, but it looks bigger. Yeah. That's how I love. That's the look I love.
Because Milos, he did a preview of the Arnold Classic for us last week, and one thing he said was, Hide could come in and win the 212 if he wanted to. He could make the weight, which surprised me.
Yeah, I could make the weight, but last couple, the few pounds cost me a lot. You've seen last couple years, I never really fall on stage. Of course, we got some time after weigh-in, but never enough for me. So this time around, of course, I've been carb loading already for a few days, and I think I need at least a few days to feel out.
I mean, you've had a few coaches over the years, but it seems like you've had the best success. I remember when Milos started working with you, that's when I first heard of you, and you went from like nobody knew who you were, literally nobody outside of Japan. Within a year, he said he was going to get you on the Olympia stage after that Pro Ironman, and he did it. And I believe, were you in the top 10 the first time you did the Olympia?
I was 13 or 14th, but second year I went up to 9th.
Yeah, I know you were top 10 like 2 years in a row.
Top 10. I was top 10 actually 3 years in a row. So, which was a huge accomplishment for me because I was always smallest guy on a stage, but I made the illusion, by filling out like a Milos say exploding full. That's how I look better, much heavier than I actually was.
Now, I've always watched you training videos over the years. You've always trained very hard, but it seems like when Milos trains you, it's another level. It's made your body respond in a different way. What is it about his training style that your body responds so well to?
Of course, if you train hard, you get some result. But my body, my just everything else about me, it suits his training style. Like I have more like endurance guy. I never have big. I never lift big weight. I mean, my weight, I'm a little stronger than other guys, but I never bench the 500. I never squat like 600 pounds, but. This kind of giant set style, my body just responded perfect, and it's of course it's hard for physically, but mentally, it's tough, and that's.
Let's bring him over. Yeah. We're talking about Milos, and here he is. I don't want to talk about you behind your back. I want to get you involved in the conversation. So we're just talking about the training style and how his body responded so well, and you were his first coach, and he's looking amazing right now. So what can we expect from Hide that we haven't seen in a long time? Because it seems to me he's looking different.
He's bigger, more polished, more symmetrical. I mean, matured. You've seen. I mean, we took pictures yesterday, and I just want people to see it, to appreciate it, because there's a lot of talks like he cannot do at this stage and age improve. He improved dramatically. So as I was saying on that interview with you, what I want to bring that 90s look, polished menstruations all over the place. So that's what he looks like right now, and actually we had a little problem because now he cannot eat as much as I want him to eat. So I'm trying to shove some more calories in, but yeah, you've seen him yesterday, completely depleted. We have another 2 days pretty much until the stage to fill him up and make him look even more spectacular.
I don't want to take away all your secrets, but like how many grams of carbs would somebody like this would it take to fill him out in 2 days?
I can show you his schedule right here. Today is 1,500 grams of carbs. Yeah, wow. That's why he has a little trouble. Yeah, so yeah, it's no secret. As I was saying, what we did. We really depleted him severely, for 3 days. And going into the show, as I was saying to Jordan in my last MD interview meeting, we did 700 grams of carbs dieting, which is not really dieting, right? People would think like, how can you? But he could afford it. I mean, his metabolism is primed and he's burning everything up. So now when you have somebody burning up 700 calories daily, it's much harder to fill him up. So this is a little obstacle that we are facing now. I want him to eat like 1,500 grams of carbs today, and he's having a hard time eating his favorite food.
And you still trained up until today?
No, yeah, yesterday was the last training, depletion training, and then after that is loading. What we do actually always, when we start carb loading and I have so much simple sugars in our system, I bring him into the gym, which we did today in the Powerhouse Gym, do a couple of sets for each body part, to deliver the blood with the glucose into the muscles to make sure that glucose is going to be stored as a muscle glycogen. So that was today's short 45-minute, 1 hour workout. So it's not really a workout, because if you're burning the calories, you're training strenuously, then what's the point? Those carbs that you're taking, they're going to be burnt into all those muscle contractions. Instead, we were just like delivering to each important muscle groups. We didn't touch the legs because I don't want his legs to lose separation, but everything else. We did like a couple of different exercises for each body part, a couple of sets, so glycogen is stored where we want it to be stored.
Well, I know I'm looking forward to seeing what you're going to bring to the stage. I know everybody out there has been waiting, because a lot of people have been waiting for you to come back to the Open. I feel that's where you belong. You look so much better that way. And you're back with this guy who, you can't say enough about Milos Sarcev. He's the mind. So
we're the team. We are training partners and best of friends. So, it was no brainer when he told me he wants me to train him. That was obviously my first choice. As I said in the interview, he is the hardest working athlete I ever worked with. And
you worked with a lot of hard work.
Yes, yeah, but there's always, little distinction. He's really in that category that nothing breaks him. As I said many times, I did structure the workout that would be pretty much impossible to finish, and he did it, and with a smile at the end.
So he's got the samurai spirit, and they don't quit.
There's no question. I mean, again, all due respect to all the Japanese, I don't know if they're all like Hide, but Hide is exact example of ancient samurai.
All right, well, I wish you the best of luck. I'm very much looking forward to seeing you on stage again. For MuscularDevelopment.com, this has been our interview with Hidetada Yamagishi and his coach Milos Sarcev. Our coverage of the Arnold Schwarzenegger Classic weekend brought to you by High Tech Pharmaceuticals.
Thank you, man. Thank you very much.